Fox 2. Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
The Lockheed, Boeing, and General Dynamics YF-22 is an American single-seat twin-engine fighter aircraft technology demonstrator designed for the United States Air Force. The design was a finalist in the United States Air Force's Advanced Tactical Fighter program or competition, and 2 prototypes were built for the demonstration and validation phase of the competition. The YF-22 won the contest against the Northrop YF-23, and the design was developed into the Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. The YF-22 has a similar aerodynamic layout and configuration as the F-22, but with some minor differences in the position and design of the cockpit, tail fins and wings, and internal structural layout. The YF-22A was designed to meet the United States Air Force's requirements for survivability, supercruise, stealth, and ease of maintenance. Compared with the Northrop McDonnell Douglas counterpart, the YF-22 has a more conventional design. Its wings have larger control surfaces, such as full-span trailing edges. And where the YF-23 had 2 tail surfaces, the YF-22 had 4, which made it more maneuverable than its counterpart. While both designs met or exceeded all performance requirements, the YF-23 was stealthier and faster, but the YF-22 was more agile. It was speculated in the aviation press that the YF-22 was also seen as more adaptable to the Navy's navalized Advanced Tactical Fighter, a program that the United States Navy abandoned by 1992. On the 25th of April 1992, one of the 2 manufactured YF-22s sustained serious damage during a landing attempt as a result of pilot-induced oscillations. It was repaired but never flew again, and instead served as a static test vehicle thereafter. Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're fighting the 5th generation F-22. I think what's interesting about this little, I don't know, the way that the 5th gens were developed. You look at something like the Sukhoi 57 and the F-22, you know, you notice that the Americans started to move towards super maneuverability, similar to the Russians. And I think some of that comes with the acknowledgement that, you know, dogfighting is still alive. We'll take a 2-circle here against him. And one also has to acknowledge that the high-off boresight Fox 2s changed a lot when it comes to aircraft design. Here he comes, look at this, he's coming around the circle. We're going to have to defeat this shot that he takes. If he does manage to get a shot on, I'm going to try to jink his nose here. And there he goes. He's going to try to force the 1-circle probably. So we've talked about in the past how the Americans initially kind of moved away from super maneuverability, but then the Russians made, you know, they had their flanker series. Technically the MiG-29 is super maneuverable, and then they put the helmet mounted sight and the high off bore sight Archer, and you ended up in a scenario where, like, if you made a fighter counterpart to the Russians who wasn't capable of super maneuverability and tight radius turns and high off bore sight Fox 2s, you were almost always going to lose those merges. At least they had a major advantage. So I think when the Americans went for the 5th gen, they chose to have that super maneuverability for that reason, hence the F-22. You know, because we've talked about how the YF-23 was technically more in line with what they wanted in terms of stealth, but they still chose the F-22. I think there was some sort of acknowledgement that the maneuverability, the super maneuverability, is very important. He's got my 6 here with a very nice move, and once that thing has your tail, and look at him, he's managing his closure really well. He's not getting super close to me. Some flares there. to let me know he's just playing around a little, I guess. I'm trying to jink his nose here. Here he goes. Possible overshoot. Nope. Nope, no overshoot. Almost had him. Almost had him there. I brought him in real close, nose countering him, but it's so hard to get that thing to overshoot, man. It's so difficult. Yeah, good kill. I'm sure there were a lot of reasons why the F-22 got selected over the YF-23. You know, I just think that the super maneuverability and the agility of that thing had something to do with it. Because the YF-23 most definitely had better IR stealth and just overall radar stealth. And you can kind of just tell that by looking at the rear end of the YF-23. Okay, here we go into the merge here. And I'll go one circle with him this time, because he came in real fast. You hear that boom. Take a shot at him here. Even though he's a better one circle fighter than me, the fact that he came in so fast allows me to one circle fight him. Look at that. Oh, almost had the pipper on him. That was so close, man. It is not going to get much closer than that. So now I'm in a one circle turn with him. Almost got him again. And he's almost matching my speed. So he's much slower now. He's bled all of that speed off, which means I'm going to be in trouble here. And look at this, he's still currently kind of out in front. Maybe we can get another shot here. Oh, that's two really close opportunities. Look at this, wow. Nice move, he just became offensive on me. Took my 6 o'clock with that roll, that was very nice. Alright, trying to get a flat scissor going here, and it doesn't really look like it's building well because his nose is coming around. He's pointing it right at me.
Hydraulics failure.
I had no airspeed. I had no airspeed to try to avoid that nose there. Alright, well, another good kill. Yeah, that hurt. You know, the only opportunity I had there was that initial first circle, that first one circle turn that we did there, and he was super fast. That was my opportunity, and I blew it. That's it. Okay, this time we're in a Hornet. The Hornet, a little bit more of a, I mean, of course, a better one circle fighter, right? So it may present more of a challenge here to the F-22. Trying to, I don't know, lure him into one circle fights and then hope that you can get a snapshot opportunity on him as he maybe crosses your nose. That seems to be really the only chance against this thing. And this is just a gunfight. That thing's not even really made to be a gunfighter. It's really made to be a Fox 2, high off bore sight Fox 2. We could finish this fight in like 1 second, probably. That's another thing worth noting is back in the day, they used to build fighters Look at that, incoming rounds there. To be gunfighters. You know, you had F-16s that were F-16s, F-15s that were energy fighters. They weren't really designed to bleed all their energy at once and make really tight radius turns and things like that. The American doctrine was different, but the Russians kind of forced it. They were right. They built a better dogfighting platform when they invented their high-off bore sight Fox 2, the form of a R60, I think the initial ones, and then you had the Archer. The Archer was really the game changer, the R73. Look at this. So then dogfighting had to change. You know, we had to make fighters that were super maneuverable. Look at this, F-22 is just doing circles around me. He is avoiding my nose. He knows how dangerous the Hornet's nose can be, especially in this slow speed fight. Usually, once you can get an aircraft slow, they're no longer dangerous, like the F-16 for example, but the Hornet excels in low speeds, high AOA situations. You can see he's working his way, trying to point his nose at me here. And we might have a possibility of over-rotation here on his part. Or is he switching the fight around? It's hard to tell. Oh, he's struggling here for sure. This is my shot. Oh, look at this move. Whoa. And then he just pulls the nose up. Wow, what's going on here? Whoa. Wow. Amazing. Wow. That was really cool, the way he did that. There's nothing I could do about it, too. I could just watch. All I could do was watch.